Hi, friends. Let's talk about something. So today I want to talk about something that carries absolutely zero significance. It's about card holders. Now, if you've been following me or you kind of have an idea of what my content looks like, this is more or less what my fashion is like. And by no means am I like a fashionista, or even the slightest bit into fashion, right? But I've kind of acquired a certain taste with my wardrobe. And for years now, I've been really big into card holders. I think I was probably a junior in high school when I got my first card holder. It was like one of those like very blocky, rigid, just standard card holder. But then as time went on and as I got older, then I got more better quality, finer material, better looking card holders, right? Fast forward to almost 3 years ago now, I got gifted a card holder from Coach, and that one was nice. That one kind of set the standard for what I like in a card holder. Just very, very sleek, very slim, very, very simple. But after the first year, of owning it, the seams on the side had started sort of coming off, and it was like some plasticky material, some sealant, Flex Seal kind of deal, and it started going out on me. So I was like, oh, I'll get around to changing it. Well, that never happened. 3 years later, and I finally replaced it, but that thing looked rough compared to the newest piece that I got. Because I was thinking, I was like, why did it take me so long to get a new one? And I remember it's because every time I went online or went in stores to try to look for a card holder, no one has anything good. Everyone dude, everything from like, the cheapest section Amazon to Ross to Gucci, Tom Ford, Louis Vuitton. I mean, Louis Vuitton I don't really like, but as a hyperbolic example, no one really carried any style or any flavor that I liked. I mean, it was all pretty plain. If it was that it didn't carry enough like swagger with the lower end pieces, the higher end stuff just made sure you knew it was either their brand or they just also didn't have any like styles and looks that I wanted. And honestly, I didn't even mind having to spend like $200-$300 for a card holder versus like $5, $10, $15. But on both ends, no one had what I liked. So I think after the second year, or excuse me, after the first year when the card holders started to go out, I think that's probably why. It was because I looked around and I was like, oh, all the stuff I'm finding I don't really like. I don't feel like settling down and just spending money to get a newer wallet in the meantime. So I'm like, I'll just stick with this. It was only up until recently though that I finally found something more or less that I liked. And I was thinking about gatekeeping, but I'll be honest, I started thinking and I was like, well, maybe there's some other people out there who are also in the same boat as me where they like this style of wallet and they need help. So I'll be sure to I'll post in the link where I got mine. I'll post a link in the description of where I got mine, because I just had this problem for the longest time, and even now I'm pretty sure if I go and look, I'm not gonna find anything more or less that I like. And I think that's why even when it came to spending $10, it still didn't feel like worth buying, because I'm like, well, if it's gonna be cheaper and it's just gonna go out, I might as well stick with this nicer one that I have. And same deal with the higher end stuff. I just didn't like anything that I found. Really dawned on me. I'm like, hold on. I really wonder what the percentage of people, or what the composition of people who use, mainly men, who use card holders versus like those standard foldable wallets. Because again, it's been years since I've used one of those standard foldable wallets. Some of my friends also have like foldable wallets, but for the most part, I actually don't know what they use, and so that sort of clouds my judgment as well. So like, how many other men actually use something like that? Because in my mind, like those foldable wallets seem a little out of style. I mean, clearly not if they make so much of them, but to me, like that seems kind of like dated. are very like, it's like the Nike Monarchs. It's like something that you wear when you're older. And keep in mind, this is what mine looks like now. It's a nice little brown piece. Feels pretty good. It feels pretty legit. Actually, found out I got this one stained. That's not good. But no, this one I like. This one feels good. I love it. This is exactly what I wanted. $7 on Amazon. And when I went back to Coach, because I was like, oh, Coach wallet, like I'll see what else they have. Same thing for like $35. But what sucked is they had that plastic film on the side too. And I was looking at it and it stood out, and I'm just like, oh, that's 100% gonna come apart after like another year of using it. It just made it hard to kind of commit to wanting to use one of their wallets again. And I went to some other brands, and I know it's sort of a similar deal where they had that like sealant stuff on it. I think I'd rather just have mine, stitched and put together like that at the seam. But so much, I like this one so much so that I bought another one, but in black. Cause I'm not gonna lie, with how cheap it is too, I'm like, well, I mean, I might as well get a different style. And it's the only one that I could find. Now, granted, the texture on the other one, on the black one that's coming in, I'm not too sure how I feel about it, because it does look like it has that gator skin. I don't think that one's legit. This one, surprisingly, is I forget which kind of leather it is, but it's actually not bad. So unless I'm proven wrong, because if you're a man and you also use card holders and you have a specific spot or place that you get yours from, let me know. Put it in the comments. Because I genuinely felt so lost and so out of place when it came to looking for one. Like, it just, all the ones that we're finding, I just didn't like. I will say, there was one exception. There was a Tom Ford one. It was black. It was very sleek. Maybe that was my issue too, is because if I was going to get a designer wallet, I wanted it to be subtle. Which is why I like this one, because it's some niche brand, some no-name brand. And it's very subtle. Like, I don't want a flashy wallet. So anyway, there was a Tom Ford wallet that I liked, but they went out of stock, or they sold out or something, or they don't sell anymore. It was like a seasonal drop or something. I'm like, great, I can't even get that anymore. Because I've gotten my sister and my mom wallets. I got my mom a wallet, and she's had that for I believe almost 3 years now. But that one's been treating her good. She doesn't use it a whole lot either, so I mean the durability on it is probably extended, or what is it? The lifespan on it is probably extended more because of that. My sister, that one is going to be about a year that she's had it for, and that one was also a card style. And see here, and the thing is too, it sucks. Like, I'm not gonna lie, the women have the better card holders. So we'll see how long it lasts. To my knowledge, it's been good so far. Hasn't given her any issues. She also I think she switches between, that setup that she uses the card holder with and maybe like another bag. But let me know what you think, because I pray I'm not alone in this boat, but I also am curious to see how many other people share this potential issue, or how many others have thought about this exact thing. Because, again, this wallet was pretty cheap, so I can only assume it's maybe gonna give me a good year, solid year, and then we're back in the same, we're back to square one of having to look for a card holder, a good card holder. So hopefully that's not the case either, but if it is, ideally I'd want to know where I'm getting my next one from. And at that point, maybe I just pull the trigger and get a designer one. But that's the thing, is I don't buy designer for the sake of designer. Like, I like what I like, whether it's $5 or $500. If it's nice, if it's good, if I like it, I'm gonna buy it. And so then, especially with designer, like, it's a little bit easier to justify, because you see the little name on there, you see the G, you see the TF, you see the LV. What else? You see the Prada, like you see the logo on it. You're like, ooh, people are gonna see that, and that's one thing. But for me, at least, like, it's so easy for me to turn that away or turn that down if it's not to my liking. Maybe I'm just picky. Well, I mean, very clearly I am. I don't know. Now I'm curious. I'm putting this out in the ether, in the world of the internet. So hopefully YouTube comes through with the algorithm, because I'm genuinely curious about this. And again, if you are someone in a similar boat, or you don't even have to, let's say you're not even a man, if you're a woman seeing this, let me know some spots that you would recommend, say like another guy friend or a boyfriend, or stuff, because I'm genuinely curious. Though I might have to hold off because again, I just finished buying these, and these ones I like. I thought that they were pretty good. That's more of what I got on here to talk to you about today. Is why companies don't make more of these, or if there is a company that makes them, where are they? Because I cannot find. I keep stressing it. I can't find the wallet that I want to make me feel like a badass with money. I might be only one of those things, but still, like that's I feel like that's part of it. Like a wallet, especially as a man, kind of does carry some of your aura too. This is like a portable toolbox. It's where you carry your cards. It's where you if you're a businessman, it's where you carry your business cards. It's like part of what you wear. It's like part of your presence. Let's say I was wearing jeans or something and a t-shirt, and I pull out a Gucci wallet. Like that just seems kind of tacky. I guess dudes with the Gucci backpack kind of deal with like one thread holding out. Like it gives me that vibe too. That's the problem. I think it's interesting too with where we gone with designer brands, where they're still held to a high standard, but due to like factory shop, like now designer brands are more accessible to anybody. And I think that's why too I'm picky about it, is because I don't want a piece or a designer, especially designer brand, like when they only make a certain batches or certain quantity, and after that they're gone, and then they come out with a new release. So part of me is almost infuriated by the idea that someone else could have potentially the same wallet as me. I will say with like the lower level, sort of like smaller stuff like this, more people might have, but I have not noticed it. I don't know, maybe I'm just unique. If you're seeing this, I'm assuming you're unique too, because you wouldn't have the same issue unless you were in my boat. That's all I wanted to talk about. Kind of vent a little bit. Throw myself out there, see if I can get in touch with anybody else who might have the same predicament, issue, situation, whatever you want to call it. Humans are very similar in terms of experience. So I know if I'm going through this, 100%, someone else has to have at least some similar taste. Here's the beautiful thing too. In the day and age we live in too, someone in Spain could be having the same problem as me and potentially give me a solution for that. And I love that. Praise God for that. Then it makes it a little bit harder because it means someone in my immediate circle doesn't deal with the same thing as me. So we'll see. Point being though, if you know someone who's mentioned the same issue, or you yourself haven't personally gone through what I'm describing, share this with someone who has, and let us connect so we can help each other out. In the meantime, stay creative. I'll talk to y'all later.